YouTubers went from jacked to fat.
I'm not fat.
YouTubers got some of the worst haircuts you'll ever see. One YouTuber even changed their gender. And one YouTuber went from a suburban white boy to a white YN. There's over 10 YouTubers that went through different and crazy transformations, starting with 4 YouTubers who went viral for completely transforming their bodies. The first of the 4 who did that was Bradley Martin, who went from looking like this to this.
Wow, it's bigger than my face.
But Bradley wasn't always treated like that, because he used to be a scrawny little kid who looked like Sid from Toy Story. Since he had like no muscle on his body, he eventually hit the gym and started training to be a bodybuilder, where you could not only see how much bigger he got, he even won competitions.
We're here with Bradley Martin, who just won the overall men's physique in a huge class. It's the biggest physique class we've had this year so far.
Bradley damn near turning into the Hulk was a transformation that nowadays gets him crazy attention, allows him to squat 2 girls at once, and helped him build his entire brand around working out. But not every YouTuber goes from skinny to shredded. Sometimes they transform their bodies by losing their beer belly. Kyle from Nelk was a skinny, normal looking guy when he first started YouTube. But over time, his videos had him drinking non-stop and living an unhealthy lifestyle. So at one point, his stomach looked like mine. Now, obviously nobody should be looking like that, especially if they're around fine girls partying every day. That's why Kyle went on a 120-day journey to completely change his body.
I posted on my IG story and I said I was going to dedicate myself to the gym.
I'm trying to go hard on this transformation in the gym.
My rules were simple. Hit the gym and eat clean 6 days a week, party once a week maximum. So I would grind all week long in the gym and then have one fun night once a week. It's like earning the cent. And then after that night out, I'd get right back in the gym the next day for a light sweat, rest up, and grind all week long again and repeat the same cycle.
Now, it wasn't just the strict workout schedule he put himself through that was working. This man constantly ate healthy too.
You know what? I'm dialed. You know what? I'm dialed. This is the we gotta turn down pretty much every single night.
And everything Kyle did had him eventually go from having 20% body fat while weighing 175 pounds to having less than 10% body fat and weighing 152 pounds. Good for Kyle, man. But as good as he looks now, when it comes to David Dobrik, he was what I like to call skinny fat. Whenever his shirt came off, friends would always jiggle his chubby belly around to troll, so he went on a mission to transform his body, where he disappeared from YouTube. 2 years went by, and once he came back, David not only showed how he ran miles every single day, trained in the gym, and even played basketball. He surprised all his friends with the crazy results.
Oh my God. Dude, I cannot believe you have like a full 6-pack.
Me neither.
I'm like horny. Like I want to lick it.
Alright, girls were only saying that because he went from looking like this to this. But one thing's for sure, they definitely ain't praising Nikocado Avocado, whose name might sound healthy, but this man made so many fast food mukbang videos eating things like Takis flavored noodles, Wingstop, Culver's, Chinese Shake Shack, even Chick-fil-A. His diet was damn near the same as mine, and he even celebrated hitting 400 pounds by eating McDonald's.
I asked for extra cheese, I get the extra cheese. Extra cheese!
Now, alright, so after waddling around at his max weight of 411 pounds, what the? Nikocado apparently pre-recorded videos and scheduled uploads for years to hide the secret transformation he was doing behind the scenes. Then one day, out of absolutely nowhere, the unbelievable happened.
So I am the villain.
Everybody on YouTube, scratch that, everybody on Earth was stunned by his transformation, cause going from this to this damn near sounded impossible. Man's lost 250 pounds. Insane. But everyone we talked about so far were only a few out of the more than 10 YouTubers that made crazy different transformations we're gonna get to. And if I'm being honest, just transforming bodies was nothing like the YouTuber that completely changed genders. See, if you ever watched MrBeast when he started to blow up, you would have noticed one of his sidekicks named Chris. He was just a normal looking guy who was in almost every video and started to become a fan favorite since he always made people laugh. Chris being part of the team felt like a match made in heaven. For a while, it seemed like Chris was living his best life when he still made time to be a successful YouTuber while also finding a wife and starting a family. But out of nowhere, people started seeing changes in Chris, like him starting to grow his hair out and wearing girls' clothes. Fans started saying a lot about the transformation he was going through, and Chris's new appearance got some pretty then Then once the situation was something everyone was talking about, eventually Chris finally put all the rumors to rest.
We've had a lot of people speculating on your gender.
Yes.
You know, just you growing out your hair. I mean, today you showed up fully presenting as a woman.
I did, because I am a woman. She, her.
But Chris's transformation into becoming someone new did not stop there. She also talked about getting medical treatments that produce female hormones just to change her body and voice to be more ladylike.
All right, here it goes. Hey, Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh.
Thank you. That was good. Thank you.
And after going through such a big transformation, you would expect some things would change in Chris's life. But she kept posting about her journey on social media and still appeared in some of MrBeast's videos. But speaking of MrBeast, we still gotta get to his $10,000 transformation to becoming a gangster, Jake Paul's transformation to endlessly eating junk food till he became morbidly obese, and so many more. But we definitely can't get to those before we see how FaZe Banks transformed himself over 50 times. I mean, alright, just peep a young Banks really quick. He used to be like any other gamer kid who saw the light on his monitor more than sunlight, so of course he looked white as a ghost. And being around other young gamer nerds in FaZe that looked just like him made him fit right in. At first, cause one day, Banks not only showed up with his ears pierced, he got his first big transformation that made all of his friends think he went crazy.
People don't even really remember Ricky's first tattoo in New York. No tattoos. AK-47 on the forearm. Biggest. I remember people thought he was crazy. Do you not understand how crazy that is? Just big ass AK-47, bro.
And that was just the beginning of his tattoo obsession that ended up turning his body into more colors than the rainbow. He started getting way more tats, like adding words to his AK. He got his signature on his wrist, colorful flower, a rose made out of $100 bills, a Japanese tiger.
Wow.
And even something random like whatever this is. Then Banks continued getting so many tattoos, like the place he grew up on his hand, and FaZe Clan across his fingers. Eventually he started getting random things, like a girl with her own tattoos that made his boys a little too excited.
The thing I really like about it is he gave the girl tattoos. It's like a cool concept, and the girl's pretty hot too. And
you smash?
Yeah, smash it.
He also got stupid tats from his friends.
Oh man, I'm really nervous right now, G.
Yo, bro. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Jesus. It doesn't look that bad on camera. I mean, it's pretty obviously, but.
Banks even spun a random tattoo wheel at a shop and got whatever it landed on.
All right.
Oh! We're doing the rose and the dagger. I'm pretty stoked on this one, I'm not gonna lie. The way it's going, man, this is like my favorite tattoo I've ever done. Hell yeah. It does go hard, dude. Yeah, I just f***ed around and accidentally got the best tattoo I have, so.
After that, dude got matching tats with the rapper Yeet. He got his favorite designer brand Chrome Hearts tatted, and he even showed fans the star on his face where you could see all the other tats he got on his upper body alone. At this point, I'm just surprised he didn't get a subscribe to StreamFlix tat like I did, and well, hopefully I didn't do this for no reason. Please subscribe, man. Anyways, in total, Banks easily getting over 50 tattoos damn near transformed himself from a blank canvas into a wall that's been covered in art and graffiti. So even though he hasn't stopped getting tatted, one day MrBeast jokingly said what he thought what a banger thumbnail idea would be, Banks with and without his tattoos. So Banks eventually copied the idea for a video where he had a makeup artist spend 4 hours covering them just to transform back into his original self.
This is so weird, bro. So weird. I'm not gonna front. You notice anything? Is it weird? Got clear skin. Bro, that is crazy. You look like a naked mole rat.
Covering his tattoos made it hard for even his friends to recognize him. But even though you could easily recognize other YouTubers like Speed, Gideon, Fousey, Aiden Ross, and more, every single one of these guys looked like different people after getting some of the worst hair transformations imaginable. Well, other than Speed, who actually went from having his iconic nappy fro dreadlock combo to getting some clean braids that he was flexing to other YouTubers.
I look like a whole different person, bro.
Oh, your hair. Let me see.
You might like get horny type.
I'm not gonna lie, Steve. Cornrows was the move. It actually looks not that bad. It's like it's not that bad.
Damn. Oh, it's actually really good. Bro, you actually look kind of fire, bro.
Damn. Yo, MrBeast, I'm live right now. I want to show you my new haircut, man.
Oh, okay. Hold it a little further out. Whoa. I like it. I think it looks good. It makes you look more mature.
All right, bet. Okay.
Then there's Gideon, who's gone through plenty of horrible hairstyles in his life. At points he had some hair, at other points he was balding, he got a haircut at an NBA game, Mance even straight up went bald and decided to get his worst hair transformation of them all that required surgery.
About to go into surgery. I'm scared, y'all. I'm really scared because this is the first thing ever done like this. So I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. It's gonna be okay.
What y'all think, chat? Y'all like it?
It's just weird because I just never see you like this.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
But alright, as bad as his dreadlocks looked, Fousey's hair transformation journey involved him getting his haircut tattooed on. Cause even though he had a short haircut in some of his first videos ever on YouTube, for almost a decade, his head was bald and shiny. So at first he decided to try a new look.
I got the European Justin Bieber on my head. I don't know. Most people go to the barbershop to get hair cut off. I go to get hair put on.
Yeah, that cut definitely wasn't the move. And that's kind of why he decided to get his hairline tattooed on.
One thing I hated about being bald and I hated doing this thing is the reflection that shoots off of your head. I hated that. Like, I'm young, man. I have a young soul, but it just makes you feel so much older and like, anyways, if you guys see what she did, she went here, 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 and put random dots all here with a tattoo needle just like bonk, 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 bonk.
Alright. I could see Fousey doing whatever he could to save himself from going bald, but I never thought Aiden Ross, someone with literally a full head of hair, would want to shave it all off.
Let's go. Hey, you have to be careful. You have a really sharp razor. Be really careful, okay? Is it done? Oh! Does it look good?
It looks so good.
I don't even know what that man was thinking doing all that. And I know this is about YouTubers, but there's a few more guys that also stream who got paid to transform their hair. Because even though DDG had short hair as a young teen, it wasn't until he started YouTube that his hair quickly transformed into a curly cut that he dyed to look like OBJ's. Then after letting it grow and having smaller braids, DDG didn't just grow it out for years where he had long dreads that he dyed blonde. Mance even made a banger that I love called Pink Dreads and dyed his hair that color too. But DDG's biggest hair transformation happened when he had a sub goal, where if he got 40,000 subs, he'd cut all of his dreads off. And once he hit the goal and had a little celebration, not only was each one of his dreads cut off one by one until they did him dirty, leaving only half left, eventually it all came down to the last piece left that he cut himself.
I look like my pops.
Alright, at least he was smart enough to transform his hair after he got paid. Cause when Convy's fans offered him $100,000 to cut his hair, he got scammed.
Well, I'm actually hurt. This actually hurts my heart, bro. Look how long I grew these shit out. Bro, this is crazy, dog. Nah, this is actually ridiculous, bro. So much hair is coming out, bro. Heart. Two, you sent me 24,000, Two, just stop trolling, man. Please, bro. Two, we made a deal, Two. Come on, bro. Please, bro. Like, bro, look at my hair, like, bro. Two, come on, bro.
Is it just me, or does this cut make him look like LaMelo Ball? Regardless, him looking like a different person kinda reminds me of MrBeast's transformation, but what he didn't just turn into his most liked TikTok of all time. The transformation had him become Kai Cenat's sidekick. All of that was about to happen when the hood edits trend on TikTok was going wild, which had people turning famous celebrities into gangsters, including MrBeast. Everyone was so used to him having an unstyled haircut with facial hair that wasn't even cleaned up, and not only that, he's basically always wearing some pretty normal clothing that anyone could buy. But after fans used AI to make him look like he's from the hood, they also begged him to recreate the trend himself. But he had to hit up some reinforcements to learn the ropes.
Do you have any advice how I could be hood?
Okay, go get you a Montclair coat, black or red. Cop you some purple jeans. Purple is the brand. Leave the tag on it. Do not remove the tag. Go ahead also and get you a black do-rag.
Am I allowed to wear a black do-rag?
Yeah, bro.
And once he got approval from Kai, MrBeast used AI to completely transform his appearance from a normal-looking person into this. MrBeast, more like Mr. Lean, and seeing him like that was so unexpected. The video didn't just get over 26 million likes, becoming his most liked TikTok of all time. MrBeast ended up transforming his looks in real life by styling his hair, rocking jewelry, and wearing some different clothes. But he didn't just look like that to Aura Farm on Instagram posts. He also transformed himself for a photo shoot with Kai Cenat cause, well, after all, it was the first day at Kai's iconic Streamer University, and Mr. Lean wanted to give away money like usual.
Streamer University, I got 10 bands here. Kai, I want you to put this under someone's seat and give it to him.
Say less. Look under your seat.
Say less.
You have won 10 bands from MrBeast himself.
Alright, obviously that was just for a trend, and he quickly went back to his normal self with, no swag. But his transformation getting someone paid $10,000 is one thing. Jake Paul's transformation didn't just make him over $100 million. It transformed one of his body parts multiple times. Alright, now hold up, because way before he was able to do that, Jake was just a young kid with that typical TikToker hair that had no muscle anywhere. And having a body like that did not intimidate anyone. So when Jake eventually wanted to become a boxer, he trained endlessly for years until his first fight, where he went from looking like this to this. Now, Jake didn't just start his boxing career with a 6-0 record after beating a YouTuber, an NBA player, and multiple UFC fighters. You can clearly see how his body changed and how much muscle he gained throughout all of his first 6 fights. That's why he started beefing with legends like Conor McGregor.
But you're scared to fight me, Connor. You're ducking me because you don't want to lose to a fucking YouTuber.
Now alright, boxing hasn't just transformed Jake's entire career, it's completely taken over his life. Jake's become one of the biggest names in boxing, and fighting that well has made him over $100 million. But with him constantly boxing and dieting, you'd think he'd be able to maintain a shredded body. Instead, before one of his biggest fights, Jake was training when everyone noticed he had a massive belly out of nowhere.
Well, do you have time to get in shape? Because I saw you looking real fat with a big old belly and some man boobs. I hope you lost that. Are you training or what? What you doing? You look like you slacking.
Nah, it was a fat suit. I was doing a commercial. What would happen if Jake were to lose to Anderson Silva? And it's like, I get fat, but you'll see the commercial.
Now, alright, Jake could be cocky all he wanted, but once he backed it up by winning that fight, he eventually got fat to troll again when he got matched up with the most hyped opponent of his entire career. It was Jake versus Mike Tyson, and pairing a YouTuber who loved to get under people's skin with a known hothead like Tyson was of course gonna have him beefing.
New York, you're just like Mike Tyson. You were good 20 years ago. You, New York, dumbass Democratic City.
It was good while it lasted, not gonna last much longer. You're fat, Jake.
But once Jake heard that, at first he started trolling by responding to the claims.
He's fat.
I'm not fat. It's heavyweight. You, Mike.
He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat.
Then he tagged Tyson in a post of himself looking even fatter than normal while eating fast food. And it didn't even stop there. Jake not only created an edit showing that more weight equals more power.
More weight equals more power. I'm coming for you, Tyson. Ah! Oh, that was terrible. Derek, what the?
He also proved that being fatter allows him to bench more.
So now, as you've probably seen, Jake has posted pics and vids of him in what most people are calling a fat suit, although I had to look hard to be sure that belly is artificial.
Alright, now regardless of what Skip's old eyes thought he saw, Jake ended up winning the fight, so I definitely thought he'd stop trolling and go back to being skinny, but he not only kept posting pics of himself still looking humongous, before his most recent fight, Jake trolled his next opponent even harder by changing his belly again. This time he got fat and worked out with food dangled in front of his face.
Come on, fat boy, keep your face up, come on.
He made a mess with his fast food all over a car, and even showed his routine in preparation for the fight.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, champ. 30 more seconds.
Alright, Mans is hilarious for doing all this while still managing to win his fights, and it's crazy to think that Jake's body really transformed from this into this. But is it crazier than YouTubers transforming into normal job employees like working at fast food, becoming Lamborghini Uber drivers, or saving people's lives in fires over in this video? Nah. So, honestly, I don't know how or why you ain't clicking. I mean, I kinda need you to click this. Otherwise, I mean, I might need to quit YouTube and work a normal job myself, so can you, please click it, please?